This pile of garbage of a character was given out to us, I think 2 times now? Maybe it was only 1 time. But I know you have her. She was free, and she was, voted in the banner for anniversary, and you probably pulled her 5 times on that banner. So you know this is just rotting on your box, and the excuse is, oh, it's box CC. Well, still garbage. Regardless of that, maybe not so garbage right now. I don't know. Maybe. New King came out and he shocks. This Merlin's passive is that it makes shock do more damage and enemies with shock take more damage. So the idea here is we're gonna see King's shock damage go up. That's it. That's the idea. I'm going to correct my phrasing there. King doesn't shock. Elaine's passive shocks. Same thing. So we're going to do this. He had dodge. Perfect. He's going to have... Or not perfect, actually. But, he took off the dodge. He is going to have to attack twice with melee to actually remove the debuffs. But it's not like it's impossible for him to do that, which is kind of unfortunate. It's the one terrible thing about this king and the way he operates. Unfortunately, man, melee just cleanses, There's nothing you can do about it. By the way, I'm also using Merlin in the back. I can use her in the front as well. It's just... Ooh, that was actually quite good. Even on melee. He had so much health there. Damn. I think this kills. Wanna do this? I kind of wanted to use the blue card, but I also want to seal the level 2. Please kill. He has so many debuffs, goddamn. Are you kidding me? Bro, this king sucks. Oh my god. Let's try this again, king. With your maximum potential. Okay? Alright? The reason why I went in first with Galfer is because, listen, okay. Galfer's debuff card does not trigger Mali's passive, right? And a lot of players are using dodge. So I want to, in a way, be able to use Galfer's debuff card, take out the dodge, but not trigger Mali's passive in case they don't have dodge. You know what I mean? Like, it's mind games I have to play because Melee just cleanses all the debuffs and it makes this, useless. He would have cleansed anyways. But yeah, at least we get just the shock on Liz and Eskimo. Let's see. Oh, King is dead. Not dead, I'm surprised. The Eskimo sucks. Wow. That was a lot of damage, and he quit. But he would have still won. I don't know why he quit. Like, the melee was still alive. I guess if I had another king AoE, I would have been able to, obliterate him, but he doesn't know. I didn't have it. Let's pay more attention to the shock damage this time. Because that's what we're here for. So, shocked enemies take more damage as well. So, attacking with Elaine does cause this attack to do more damage. It's crazy how much damage that attack does. That attack does so much. But, I need to use Green Helbram. Do you understand, my team composition here? How bad it is? I have to use Green Helbram to achieve these numbers, right? It really makes you question if it's worth it. To see, from a level 1, man, that's insane damage, right? Boom. That's crazy, right? Basically, second turn wipe, but I have to use Green Helbram. What was the last time we used Green Helbram outside of Grey Demon raid material farming, right? And maybe the occasional guild boss team that he actually partakes in. Okay, that's a lot of things actually, never mind. Green Helbram does have an existence still in the game. You might have forgot he actually has a revive. The OG revive. The OG revive. Let's do that single target again and see if you redeem yourself, King. That single target he did wasn't a shocked enemy. Okay. That's better. Now that I have full fairies, I actually have max passive for King and stuff, even if you didn't have the Helbram buff. I guess it is a big difference, but damn. 42,000 shock from a 60,000 attack? That's crazy. Shock is 35, right? 45. Shock is 45. So I never actually understood how the shock from Merlin works. I guess it just adds on, right? It just straight up adds on to the number of 45. So it's just like, what, 70? That makes sense, I guess. So I don't know if I should be doing this, because you saw how bad King is if you don't have full fairies. But I'm sliding in the Merlin. I want a double attack. I will. Because I want the extra damage from the enemy being shocked. I slid in Merlin the front to use Merlin's Relic. I don't know if it's worth it. Merlin's Relic kind of sucks. But... oh, the shock is gonna hurt so bad. Shock bleed as well, right? But... man, this King has like no card rates. What is... I swear, like, of all the times I've played with this King so far, I think only once I've got like an AoE on the second turn. I swear. Okay, thank God it's a bot, so we actually see like on everyone. Wow. Man, when the shock plus bleed works, it's kind of crazy. Bro, it's so easy. If they make gold armor Glocks not allow the enemies to cleanse debuffs, like, I'm not saying like restrict cleanse cards, I'm saying just straight up don't allow the enemies to cleanse debuffs that are like damage over time. It would be too crazy if you can't cleanse attack CO, like ult CO, stuff like that. Just don't allow the enemies to cleanse overtime damage. And this team is toxic. King, Elaine, Glocks, my imaginary festival Glocks, right? My imaginary Glocks from my fantasy planet. And then I don't know. This Merlin could be in the back. I guess it does increase shock damage. I wouldn't use it regardless. Probably like Zeldris, since you're gonna be debuffing a lot. That would actually be crazy. Like, oh, it's so annoying to see this, right? Like, this unit is one good unit away from being actually powerful, just like Blue Mono that came out recently, and just like Freya that also came out recently. All those characters are one good unit away from being like super good. But they're not right now, so, well, what can you do?